Honolulu, 1985. The island was quiet that spring, the kind of quiet that hides unease beneath postcard beauty. Waikiki's lights shimmered across the bay, planes cut the skyline, and the hum of the city masked something darker taking shape beneath paradise. Within months, the peace would fracture. A serial killer, one who would come to be known as the Honolulu Strangler, was stalking women in the night. By the time the year ended, 5 women were dead. All strangled. All found discarded, bodies posed, abandoned near highways and airport access roads as if to taunt investigators. And the worst part? The FBI had warned local authorities before the murders began. A warning that was quietly filed away. A tragedy that could have been stopped, if anyone had truly listened. The first body was found in May 1985. It belonged to Vicki Gail Purdy, 25 years old. She had been last seen alive leaving a nightclub near Keahi Lagoon after an argument with her husband. When she didn't return home, her friends assumed she'd stayed out. The next morning, a jogger spotted something near an embankment along an access road by the lagoon. Vicki's body lay face down, her hands bound behind her back with parachute cord. Strangled. No signs of sexual assault, no robbery, no clear motive. Detectives had seen violence before, but not like this. The body positioning, the binding, it was methodical. Intentional. The Honolulu Police Department called it an isolated incident. But the FBI, already studying rising crime patterns across the Pacific, quietly sent word. Watch for more. When the second body appeared, the city began to whisper. This time, it was Regina Sakamoto, a 17-year-old student who'd missed her bus to school and decided to hitchhike. She never made it to class. Her body was found near the same lagoon as Vicki Purdy's. Same bindings, same cause of death. Detective Cahill noticed the precision. The knots were identical. The placement of the body was deliberate, almost ritualistic. The FBI's warning now seemed prophetic. But within the police department there was hesitation. Hawaii had never seen a confirmed serial killer. Even the idea felt unthinkable. Something that happened in Los Angeles or New York, not here, not in paradise. Yet the pattern was emerging, clear as the tide. By January 1986, the third victim was discovered. Denise Hughes, 21, a secretary at a telephone company, was found near Mauna Lua Stream. She had vanished after taking the bus home. Once again, bound, strangled, and discarded. Detectives were now certain. The same man was hunting women in Honolulu. The public panic began. The media coined the name the Honolulu Strangler, echoing stories from the mainland. Police set up roadblocks, questioned hundreds, and began undercover patrols. Cahill, now leading the investigative unit, barely slept. He believed the killer worked near the airport, someone familiar with routes, access roads, and the quiet industrial sprawl that came alive only at night. Then came the fourth victim, Louise Medeiros, 25. She disappeared after flying in from Kauai to visit family. Her body was found along a remote road near Waikele Stream. By now the killer had refined his method. He chose women who traveled alone, women who trusted the island's safety. He struck quickly, leaving almost nothing behind. By April 1986, Honolulu's women were terrified. Flyers warned against hitchhiking. Taxi companies reported a surge in calls from those too afraid to walk home. Then came the fifth and final known victim, Linda Pesci, 36. She left her job in Waikiki one evening and never arrived home. Her car was later found near the airport. A witness claimed to have seen a woman struggling in a light-colored van near Lagoon Drive, the same area where Vicki Purdy had been found. Days later, Linda's body surfaced near the Keahi Lagoon shoreline. The pattern was complete. 5 women, identical cause of death, same disposal pattern. One man behind it all. But who? A task force was formed, combining local detectives, the FBI, and military police. They focused on a suspect, Howard Gay, a 46-year-old cargo handler who worked near the airport. He fit the profile. He had access to vehicles, knowledge of the terrain, and, according to colleagues, a strange habit of driving around late at night. Then came the breakthrough. A woman called police, claiming Gay had taken her to a secluded area near Sand Island, saying it was where he dumped one of the bodies. She escaped and immediately reported him. Police arrested him for questioning. For 24 hours, Gay denied everything, cool, calm, polite. He even guided investigators through areas near the dump sites, offering vague, almost rehearsed remarks. Without evidence, they had to let him go. The next day, the murders stopped. Police searched Gay's home, car, and workplace. They found ropes similar to those used in the murders, but not enough for a conviction. No DNA, no fingerprints, no eyewitnesses strong enough to testify. Gay was released. He later moved to the mainland and died in 2003, never charged, never cleared. Forensic advances over the years have offered no new answers. Evidence was limited, degraded by time and humidity. But among investigators, one belief endures. When Gay was in custody, the killings stopped. When he walked free, no more victims appeared. Coincidence or confirmation? Nearly 4 decades later, the case remains unsolved. The Honolulu Strangler was Hawaii's first confirmed serial killer, and remains its most haunting mystery. 5 victims. 5 families still without closure. A warning ignored, an investigation stalled by circumstance and time. Tourists still drive past those same roads near Kauai Lagoon, unaware of what the asphalt remembers. The palm trees sway, waves crash, and the city glitters under the sun. A paradise built on layers of memory, secrets, and the echo of a killer who vanished into the night.